Hi, my name is Kieran Frost, and I'm going to give you a quick run through of the three primary features of Sendmarc's DMARC platform. The first is this reporting interface. You can find it very easily under email senders. You can very quickly pick the date range that you want to look at and the particular domain that you want to look at. And the whole premise of our reporting platform is that we want to give you access to the most valuable information very, very quickly. And that information is really who's sending email on my behalf. So you can see here we're able to identify actual senders as opposed to IP addresses, and we're able to very quickly tell you whether or not those senders are passing DKIM and SPF, i.e. are they sending mail in a DMARC compliant manner. We're also able to surface information about who's forwarding mail on your behalf and who's sending mail that is failing the DMARC evaluations rather. Really important to note, if somebody's failing a DMARC evaluation, doesn't necessarily mean that they're an illegitimate sender. In fact, we can see here there's an authorized sender that is failing the DMARC evaluations, and that might be a sender that we want to go take some action. Really important to know, while as I said, 90% of the information is delivered to you in this very first landing page. When you click on email senders, we're able to quickly delve in deep into the profile of a particular IP address to troubleshoot why this sender might be failing information. And there's a whole wealth of information that's available and surfaced through this interface right here. So that's a very high level overview of the reporting interface. I want to quickly switch over to the domains interface. It's really important that you get the information from DMARC data. This is where you can take that action. So customers are able to add their domains to Sendmarc, and then very quickly they're able to delegate the management of all of the parts of the DNS real estate that are relevant from a DMARC perspective to Sendmarc. Now, why might they want to do this? Couple reasons. First, it's very easy to change policies without breaking anything, without worrying about any finger trouble. You know that the changes that we're making are RFC compliant. Second, we're able to do very cool things. I'm going to discard the changes there. We're able to do very cool things with that data that you might not see in your standard DNS registrar. For example, because we've got the DMARC data, we can tell you when last we saw a particular sender showing up in the DMARC data. This is really useful because I might want to go and clean out all of these senders that are part of my SPF record that I'm allowing to send on my behalf, but I haven't seen mail from, meaning that our policies are as permissive as possible, but no more. We're able to do this kind of delegation and deploy these advanced features across all of the pieces of the DNS real estate that are relevant. So DMARC, SPF, DKIM, but also TLS-RPT and MTA-STS and BIMI. The last feature that I'd like to quickly call out here is our alerts feature. I think it's really important that you're quickly alerted when changes are happening in your environment, or when new senders show up. And I think that we've got a whole library of alerts here. The ones that I really want to hear are these ones that are underneath this mail senders tab here. One of the things that we're able to do, because we're processing all that DMARC data, is we're able to tell you, hey, you've got a well-configured environment, an authorized sender. Let's say it's your Office 365 or your Google environment, and something's changed there, and we're starting to see the compliance levels drop. So that's really, really important because you want to quickly take action and mitigate whatever has gone wrong in that environment. You might know when a new and commonly authorized sender is showing up in your data, because it means often that somebody else in your organization is trying to send email, and because you've got a well-configured, secure domain from a DMARC perspective, they're not going to be successful. So knowing when somebody's trying to send email on your behalf and is using a platform that we commonly see people authorizing allows you to go and quickly remediate those issues. That's it for today in terms of this quick overview. Thank you very much for your time.